things my mother never told me. Episode 25, I think it is. Episode 5 of season 2. And since it's the first episode of the new year, we decided we was going to do another one of our cast shows. And hey, Tynia, say hey again.
Hey, Happy New Year.
Brandise.
Woo!
Right. And, you know, it's a
y'all.
good thing that we decided to do it this way today anyway, because y'all know the day was crazy. Y'all know it was crazy. You know, we try to stay away from that political stuff. But this is something we're going to talk about it for a hot minute, and we're going to get back to the task at hand.
Yes, it's definitely a hot topic.
Right, it is. And so, you know, those who follow me on Facebook know that I posted out there, just imagine what would happen if black folks was the ones storming the Capitol. How it would have turned out. And we all know that it wouldn't have went well, because when Black Lives Matters protested calmly, they had a heavy military force down in Washington. So with that being said, there ain't nothing new. We know that we get treated differently than everybody else. We know it. And we can be mad, but we can't retaliate. Mm-hmm. And some people want us to retaliate, to get out there and be like them fools today, but that ain't gonna get us nothing but killed. And I don't know about y'all. I got a few more years I want to be here. Right?
A lot of people are blaming the mayor. What do you think?
Yeah, right. And so, right, they say the mayor told the White House staff that they had enough police to handle the situation, so let them handle it and stand back.
Okay.
I don't know if that's true or not, right. But one thing for sure, the mayor of DC is a black woman. So whatever else happened, who we gonna blame? Let's blame the black person.
What better than a black female?
A bunch of white people acting crazy. Let's blame the black person for not getting us up in arms about it. Okay, we'll go with that. But what I want to say to all y'all, we know everybody's opinion on it. We know everybody's upset. I think that it's just a bigger call to arms for us to get out here and support each other.
That's right.
I think we need to figure out a way to educate so that we can stay on the cutting edge of all the stuff that's going on politically out here in this world. And so we need to educate, help, and provide opportunities for each other.
That's right.
So
make yourself aware.
That's right. We adopted a theme for 2021. New year, same mission. Educate, uplift, and promote. And that's what we're going to do here on this show. We're going to keep on doing that with our people, because you know all our guests have been looking like us anyway. So the first thing I want to do before we get in problem, producer Brandise has a podcast.
I do.
Yeah. And we talked about it before. It's called Her Story .101.
Her Story 101.
Her Story 101. And she's been on hiatus, but you coming back this Friday, aren't you?
Friday. Listen, I feel like it's been since October, November. That's it. I don't even know how long it's been, but it's been a long time. So
a long time.
We did some rebranding. Got together with 930 Designs. Carlos, he was a guest on the show some time ago, and he's super talented. Created our logo behind you guys there, logo on the shirts. So shout out to 930 Designs and Carlos Whitlow.
930.
Tag him here. If you need some work done, get with them. But he, was like, look, I believe in what y'all doing. Y'all got something to say. Look, whatever you need from us, let's put the feet to the ground and run with this. So we worked together, collaborated, and came up with something that I'm really proud of. Design wise and look wise for the new season 3. So I'm excited. We'll be on 8 o'clock this coming Friday. You can find us on Facebook, Her Story 101 Podcast. We're also on Instagram, same Her Story 101 Podcast. So if you have some time, check us out. And if you're listening on your streaming platforms, we're on Apple Podcasts, SoundCloud, and Spotify. So check us out. We're all about women's empowerment and upliftment. And basically, we're bringing the women in the room to the conversations that sometimes, not all the time, the men want us to come to, and the topics we don't talk about, like sports. And, I have a fetish for shoes, so sneakers and all that kind of stuff. Those topics and current events pop up too. So that's us.
Cool.
Oh yeah,
Shelly, that's my co-host.
Cool.
All right, yeah. I'm excited. I'm ready for the new season.
Right, and I'll be listening in. like they said in Hamilton, I like to be in the room where it happened. So I listen in on their show. I try my best not to comment, to give a male perspective on some of the stuff they talking about. But yeah,
we need it.
Yeah, every once in a male perspective and an old perspective. How about that? Right. So y'all listen in if you get a chance. As always, we post links to everybody's site, what they're doing out there. And before we go any further, for those who don't know, y'all know you heard about the woman that got shot at the Capitol, and she has since passed away. Mm-hmm. And so, no matter how crazy folks are, we never wish for anybody to lose their life. And so we pray for her family, and we pray that God rest her soul in peace.
Yes.
And so after Brandise did her shot, I want to step back to another thing. A lot of folks out there on Facebook with a call for calm heads prevailing in this situation, because really at the end of the day, it happened in Washington, but we got to be on guard all the time about what's going on in the world so that we can be all right. And that's why I say we need to look out for each other, because when we get on the side of doing what's right, people tend to treat us wrong. And they really do. People who do the right thing get treated wrong all the time. And you know why? It's because you're doing the right thing. And the people who treat you wrong don't want to do the right thing.
Yep. Persecution, it all comes with it.
It all comes with it. And so the first and next thing that I got to talk about is that's why it becomes so important for us to vote.
Yes. Because
had we voted 4 years ago, we wouldn't be where we are today.
True. And I'm guilty of, not doing my primaries. So I know that was, my thing. Look, it's time. You got to vote in those primaries. Ain't no skipping. You got to vote in all them elections. Everyone I need to be on there. When they send that little report card, I don't want to F. Look, I ain't get F's on my real report cards in grade school. I don't want no F's.
There you go.
No voting report cards. So I know I gotta, myself and people around me that I have dialogue with and conversation, same thing.
Mm-hmm.
My generation, we gotta get out there and get in those primaries as well.
Gotta get involved. Yes, and you gotta learn your candidates. Look them up. Don't just read the card. Right. Yes. Don't just depend on our unions.
On a billboard on my way here, I'm gonna put them down.
Exactly.
No, forget that recognizing name stuff.
That ain't it either.
Right, it's just like when we do a show, and Tynia is notorious for this. We have a guest on the show. If they say anything in their bio to sound halfway crazy,
looking it up.
You looking it up.
Right. That's journalism. That's how you
looking it up.
You gotta look
right.
it up.
And you have to. Mm-hmm. You got to look it up, because we need to know what we need to know, and that keeps us from being in a position where we are disadvantaged.
That's right. I'll chop that long fancy word up.
What you talking?
I will. It's like, what does that mean? Right. I never heard that word before.
And so while we talking about elections, shout out to the ATL in the state of Georgia. They did that thing down there.
They did that thing down there.
Because that's what we needed. We need to put ourselves in position where we got a real say so in what's happening. Exactly. Now, just because we voted them in office, don't mean it stop right there. Right. We got to keep moving. We got to hold their feet to the fire, and then we
hold them accountable when they don't do what they promised us they was gonna do.
Right, and so then in 4 years, 2 years, whatever it is, when they run it again, we ain't got to say, well, last time they didn't do. Okay, if they didn't, then and we tried to get them to get them out.
Hit the road, buddy.
Hit the road.
Protest. Peacefully.
Yeah. And that's what one thing I'm proud of, being a part of this show and being with you guys, because it's informative every week. Like, I'm sitting on the other side, and most time, or majority of the time, people don't see me, and I'm on the other side watching and listening and looking up when I hear something or something sounds interesting. Oh, what page is that? What's the website? What's the information? That's why we're trying to get it out there to people, because what they used to say, what you don't know hurt you.
Yeah.
However that saying goes.
Right. What you don't know hurt you. Yeah.
And me, like you said, I say it's not cute not knowing, like one of them bloggers.
It ain't cute not knowing.
It ain't. It just don't make no sense. The mind is a terrible thing to waste. It really is.
It makes an opportunity out here for us to, you know, somebody somewhere need to know it and they need to share it so somebody like me can hear it and I can tell somebody coming behind me or alongside me the same thing.
That's
Right.
how we train our children
Right.
up in the way they should go.
That's right.
Because you need to know.
You need to know, and if you know, you need to share it with somebody else,
Mm-hmm.
without a doubt. And so, speaking of sharing, you know, one thing we need, like I said, we need to support our black businesses, our black entrepreneurs.
Yes, yes, yes.
We need to support our black causes, what you know, whatever they are. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
investigate, make sure that they
Yeah,
speaking the same language you
speaking
speak.
the same language, money going where it's
Right,
supposed to
going
go.
where it's supposed to,
You know what I'm
and
saying?
then support and share.
Yes.
And
Yes.
so I don't know how. There's a Facebook page that I was invited to join, and I'm gonna share it with you. I don't know how you get in there because they do a process of vetting people before they let them on, but it's called 50-50 Accord, and they talk about black businesses, black accomplishments. They do the whole shot. Now, sadly, I wasn't able to share a lot of the stuff that I was able to see on their page, but they go to gambit and people who are doing things in our community, and I think that if 50-50 Accord is what it is what it's called, 50-50 ACCORD, and we need to look them up and see if you can get associated with some kind of way, because they have a lot of good information for you, things that we may not know about in our everyday lives, and so support them. Like, now, this wasn't on this site, but did you know, those of you here in Metro Detroit, that Radisson Hotel that's on Northwestern Highway, young black lady is one of the owners of that hotel. Yeah, Shannon Steele. played basketball for played basketball for Martin Luther King High School.
Okay.
Yeah, she's one of the owners of that hotel. Wow. Right. That's crazy.
And her other,
What?
she has a business.
Oh, right. She
Yes.
I can't remember, what is it? I just saw it the other day. She has a store on the east side of Detroit over on Gratiot, I believe.
I can't think of the name.
I can't think of the name of it now, but she.
Oh, that's so bad.
Yeah, she's
I'll
part.
check it out and see if I can find it for us.
She part owner in that store,
Okay.
and so and that's why
Is it a liquor store?
it's a liquor store, but they do liquor and lottery.
Okay.
but let's not be crazy. Most of us do liquor and lottery.
Yeah.
They do lottery. That's funny.
So
You better know.
So if you're on the east side of Detroit, I gotta get the name of that store. You need to go check
okay.
out.
I think I found it. Liquor Basket.
Liquor basket.
Liquor Basket. You need to check out,
Mhm.
because y'all know here in Michigan, all the stores sell all the liquor for the same price. I mean, that's the way it is, because it's price control,
And we there every day.
and you there every day, so you might well
Go to one that's going to
See.
help the community.
help in the community.
Hmm.
And that's what we need to do.
Black businesses.
Yep.
Black businesses.
That's right.
Right.
Get rid of the stereotypes.
That's right. The Chinese.
Right.
Get rid of
people
it.
own
Mhm.
the
Yes.
supplies and all this crazy stuff. We can own
Right.
it too, and there's some people I've heard of. A few
I
don't
know.
the name by, thinking maybe
Right.
in Southfield might be one. So
Because, like you say,
Yeah.
that black dollar matters.
It
It makes a
matters.
difference.
And I'll say this, if you're a business owner, treat your people right.
That's right.
treat your people right,
Yes.
because that's how they're gonna support you. Because we got a stereotype that we always want to treat our people any kind of way, and by the same token, when you go in there, quit asking for the hookup.
Yeah, quit asking for the hookup.
If they want to give you a hookup, that's cool, but quit asking for one.
Hmm.
And I hate when we always have to say, "Well, I tried to support black people." I'm tired of hearing that. I don't want us to have to keep saying that. Like, no, that's just what we should be doing.
Right.
And holding them accountable the same way we hold everybody else accountable. To the standard of customer service and everything. Have you guys seen the post that's like, what's the topic you could talk about for 30 minutes without preparing for it? It's like a meme floating around and different people, saying everything. And I was like, I could talk about customer service for literally, like how to the experiences I've had, and it's just, we, like I said, I always say we got to hold the business owners accountable, and we as consumers have to hold each other accountable, as well. Like, we
As
shouldn't
well.
be doing them any kind of way, and they shouldn't be doing us any kind of way.
That's right.
right.
Treat us the way we want to be treated. Treat people the way you want to be treated.
Right. Yeah, without a doubt. Because I can talk about customer service all day long too. Because really,
Me too.
almost every job I've ever had was in customer service.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, some form of fashion. So yeah, we need to do that, and we need it, and that thing treat people the way you want to be treated. We really need to hold ourselves to that fire.
Mm-hmm.
The worst thing, and I'll say this again, the worst thing in the world about being a Christian or being a good person or being a wanting the world to be a particular kind of way that where we treat everybody right is that you are going to suffer more than the people who don't believe that. You are. You just are. But that should never change the way you do the way you live your life. It shouldn't change it. We should do the right thing as often as we can do the right thing and never try to do what's wrong. Yeah. And so we're gonna segue to the next thing. And while Tynia getting ready with what she wants to talk about. I remember, and I did a sermon at church on New Year's Eve, and one of the things I talked about, I remember in December of 2019, everybody was talking about 2020 and how 2020 vision was going to be what we wanted. We got this 2020 vision. We got the 2020 vision. Yeah, here we go.
Don't hold us to that. We say that about every year.
But no, but 2020 was special. Because it lined up for us. 2020 was right there. It lined up for us. And so
even number.
And so then the pandemic hit and everybody got that acting crazy, talking about how, oh my God. Now I will say that the amount of loss that we've suffered this past year has been horrendous. Yeah. It has been horrendous. And it's with no signs of it letting up this year. And even 2019, it was bad. But what I told the folks on New Year's Eve is that we so much wanted to be better than what we are. And God said, okay, I'll help y'all out. He stopped the world so that we could figure out a way to give us time to get better. Wow. He did. He shut everything down. And if you watch TV, because a lot of us kept on watching TV, what you found out is that you saw everything on TV because you binge watched, so you saw everything. So now you had the opportunity for you to do something to make yourself better. And so the question is, what did you do in 2020 to make yourself better so you could be the person that you thought you always wanted to be, that you could achieve the goals that you thought you wanted to achieve? What did you do? I just want to know.
It's a question to the listeners.
It's a question. What did you do? And so listeners, when you're out there, we taking questions if you got them. But what did you do to make yourself better in 2020? Because what you didn't know was is that 2021 is when you get opportunity to put it into effect.
Right.
Because when you go to the optometrist, get your eyes checked, he put the things on your eyes on the little thing, and it corrects your vision. But you don't leave there with corrected vision. It ain't till you go back and get the glasses that your vision gets corrected.
Right. Amen.
2021 is a trip back to the optometrist to get the new set of glasses.
So I like that. Huh?
So how are you going to look out those glasses? Did you get them just for show, or did you get them so they could really help you? Right. So what did you do to make yourself better? And then how are you going to use it in 2021? How are you going to do that? I don't know. I'm just asking. I'm just asking.
Posing a question, really.
I'm just saying. I'm putting a question out. Because I told him, I did so much stuff in 2020. I don't even know why I retired.
Went back to work, huh?
I'm working harder now.
And not only that, he working me hard.
I was saying, tagged you in.
And like you said, I'm trying to wean myself slowly away from him so I can get my stuff together.
Sure. Then I had the nerve to go back to school too.
Yes.
And then realized that it's still work to be done at church. So they asked me to do some stuff, and I said, okay, I'll do it.
Yeah, we done. I played his full. Right. I must admit, I played his full, and I'm glad to be a servant. That's all I'm a child of God. That's what I was born to do, to serve.
Right.
But yeah.
So I say to y'all, if you got something that you wanted, that you working on, that you started working on last year and you're working on now, let us know. Let us know. Right. We'll see if there's a way we can help y'all.
I'm just thinking about too, the people that started their businesses, and even though it was a lot of people that lost businesses, but you can almost make a business out of anything.
That's right.
How many ways can you cook a cupcake? How many T-shirts can you? You
Print.
know what I'm saying? How many? I'm just
I
saying,
agree.
and people still blowing up with this. Hey, you don't
Different
make that
things.
sandwich like I make this
That's right.
sandwich.
And
No, we got 50 million tubbies, 50 million
right. And
hungry.
we was okay with all the competing liquor stores. We was okay with all having the
Yes,
same, the Rite Aid and the CVS across the street from each other,
yes,
and the Target and the Walmart in the same place. You know what I'm
yes.
saying? So I feel like, and I know personally for myself, I'm always one like, oh, okay, I got to figure out so and so already doing that, but how or what is
And
my niche in it to do it differently, and also geared toward my audience. Like we all
Right.
know
mm,
the same people, so it ain't like I'm not looking like, oh, I'm stealing business from you. No, I know 400 other people that would never have known you. So my business may look similar, but it's still gonna reach the people that I know. So we gotta you know get that out of our head. Yeah, friendly competition is great and all that, but it's like, hey, if this you got the same idea, hey, it's whoever on the ground running with it and making it happen and making it pop for themselves and the
yes.
people around them who need it. So
Hmm.
Right.
you gotta look
Right.
at it like
You're
that.
You
so
got. You
right.
got to. You got to. And then the other thing too is that not just on the business front, but on the nonprofit front,
Mm-hmm.
there are so many nonprofits that are suffering
Yeah.
because they aren't able to have their usual fundraisers, and so we got to figure out a way. Well, actually, it's real simple. If you still got a job and you still getting your money, then if you support a nonprofit in the past, when they do their fundraiser, just give them whatever money you was buying tickets with, or going to a fundraiser.
To do.
Just get in that money.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Get in that same money.
That's how we do our tithes. We
Right.
still giving our tithes.
Still
We
give.
still giving, like you say, offerings, general
Mm-hmm.
missions. I mean, building funds. You still, if you able to do it, still do
Right. Well, the church still got to function. So,
it. Hmm.
and even though the doors are closed, they still got to function. Just like all,
Absolutely.
right, right, all the little stuff the food giveaways that we have at the church every third Wednesday.
Hmm.
Throw that little plug out there. So people still need, the church still needs the donations from the people. They still need volunteers, and so not our fun life kind of slowed, kind of shut down.
Hmm.
Yeah.
But business
Which
goes on.
needed to.
It still goes on, and so we got to get out there and do everything we can to make sure that it goes on. And think about it. You're still getting the tax break that you was getting.
You still will
Uh,
get that.
You're still getting that. So
Yeah, I seen one of the local businesses. Like you said, he gave his people $30,000. It totaled up to
Awesome.
$30,000 bonuses.
right.
Hmm.
So I did that shameless stuff. Now look, here go my shameless plug. I posted on Facebook today. Buzzsprout sent me our numbers for the first 6 months of our podcast, and the numbers is okay on Buzzsprout, but the numbers on Facebook are probably, what I tell you, Brandon, it's probably 5 times,
That.
close to 5 times higher on Facebook, because we broadcast live on Facebook, so that's where everybody sees us. So we get crazy numbers on Facebook,
Hmm.
and Buzzsprout, they okay, they okay, but they could be better. And so what I would ask everybody, and I did this once before, is that we are listed on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Podchaser, Amazon Music, Audible, YouTube, and Mixcloud. All I ask for y'all to do is just go find Things My Mother Never Told Me, and download it, turn it on, and listen to it while you're riding in your car, while you're cleaning the
Cleaning.
house. Well, whatever you're doing, just listen to it, because those
Hmm.
sites, except for YouTube, is the only one that shows the video like it does on Facebook. All the other ones are just audio.
Audio.
So just listen to it while you're doing whatever you are around the house. You ain't got to listen to the whole thing. Just listen to about 20 minutes of it, 15 minutes. And we get credit for that download. Because what I want to do is I want to blow this thing up so that we're able to attract even bigger people to come on to the show,
Hmm.
and share their story with you and get the information with you. Here's something that don't nobody know. And I got to figure out a way to do this. I have a distant cousin. She ain't real distant, but she a distant cousin. She actually won Miss USA.
Mm-hmm.
This I'm talking about this
The
year.
real.
The one that just passed.
The one that just
Just
passed.
passed.
The one
the
that
one
just
they just
passed.
crowned.
The one that just crowned. She is Miss USA. And so that's a wonderful thing. I don't know her. She don't know me. But I do know some of her people. And so if they listening, because they listen to us every once in a while, y'all figure out a way we can have her on here and talk to the people. Give us some street cred.
Right. Record a segment and play it back. We don't mind.
We don't mind. We don't mind.
We come in with our 3 questions. We got them. Get recorded and be on our
Right.
way.
That's
Be
right.
on
We ain't got to
our
do a
way.
full hour. We do 30 minutes with her. It don't make no difference. We just want to get that street cred. Plus, we want her to tell her story to our constituents, because that's not easy.
Those
task.
journeys are something.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm,
That's
those
not
journeys.
easy task, because you got to be beautiful, you got to be smart,
That's right.
you got to have a talent, you got to have all that.
Yeah. Speaking of good
All that
customer
preparation.
service.
Huh?
Yeah.
Speaking of good customer service.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So if y'all listening, y'all hook a brother up.
That's right.
But that's where we're going. So Tynia, what is it that you want to talk to people about?
Well, you know what? I wanted to, since one of your favorite pastimes was looking at cooking shows, I wanted to reach out to Urban Soul or Q.
Wow, you're
Okay.
right.
Yeah, because Q used to be a part of our married couples ministry. She used to go to our church.
You're right.
And I was thinking about, because she's a regular on
Channel 2.
on
Yeah.
Fox 2
Oh,
News.
That's
yeah.
cool.
And we
Wow.
used to be in class with her and everything. So I was like, I'm thinking about seeing if we can reach out to Q. You know what I'm saying? Because now we are definitely, as we get older, we definitely more health conscious. You millennials are too. That's what y'all taught me too.
Right.
That look out for our health. You know, the majority of y'all, I'm just saying, are health conscious.
Yeah.
So that was one of the things that I wanted to reach out to.
I
Right.
like that, yeah.
Right, but that's
Mhm.
right. That's right, because my cousins, they got a restaurant. It's in
That's
Waterford.
right, Waterford.
It's called Urban Soul.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we went there on Mother's Day. But we got to go back out there and get us for lunch. But yeah, I'm gonna reach out to them and try to get them on and let them
Yeah.
talk about their restaurant and see how business is
And like
going.
you said, how do we start these businesses? How we get in there? Because people love to cook,
Mm-hmm.
and if they can make money at it, and like you said, your chicken don't taste like my chicken.
That's right.
Right. That's right.
I got a special ingredient.
I got a special ingredient. My grandmama taught me this, and everybody been trying to tell me to go out there and get it started, but I won't do it.
Yeah.
That's right.
That's
Right. So you're absolutely right. So we have a lot of people who we know that started baking and other stuff right before the pandemic, really.
Yeah.
And right, we need to reach out to them and have them come on and talk about their journey, because it's kind of easy to start a business, but it kind of ain't.
Oh yeah, and it's not for everybody. And the people will learn that and find out that some people, like you got a CEO, but you also got to have the people working, answering the emails, corresponding with the customers and all that. You got to have those people. Everybody's not built, to be an entrepreneur. And I think so much in 2020 that was forced on everybody. If you ain't come up with nothing in 2020, what was you doing? What you was being lazy? Well, I worked on my inner self. I did something else. I didn't.
Oh yes.
A business wasn't birthed out of me. Something else was birthed out of me, and I think we have to learn how to appreciate and recognize in people where their strengths lie and where they'll be best suited. For themselves. Because I'm sure if we get more business on here, they all tell us the same thing. That first year or that first 6 months or first 5 years, however long, it was no joke. You gotta plan and budget for venturing out and starting your own like that. So it takes work.
Yeah. Not only that, to merge with the ones that have them.
Yeah.
Put my stuff in there in your shop. You know what I'm saying? One hand feeds the other.
Right. But you're right, Brandise. Everybody is not a cook.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody ain't designing T-shirts.
Mm-hmm.
So that takes us back to point one. What is it that you haven't been doing that you wanted to do? And if you started it, what was your journey like? Because we really need to get that out there, because there's so many people that don't know what they want to do. And Because I don't know about you, but when I went to school, I wasn't sure what I wanted to be. When I first went to college, didn't have a clue. Didn't have a clue what I wanted to be. And so I just was in there. So, we all take those fallback. Business major. Have absolutely no intention of starting a business, but business major. And so we've had several entrepreneurs needed on here. Yeah. What's the
all skills needed. You'll birth something out of something.
Something will come from it.
Look, we didn't think we needed math either, but I need to count my money.
And I need to know how to do them discounts when they say
I know that's right.
I need to be counting down when I'm headed to the register in case I don't have enough money. I need to put this out the cart.
I know that's right.
I know I use to this day doing that. Quick.
And them interest rates on the credit cards.
right.
But that's about it. I still ain't, had to do the square root of nothing for real, or the find the slope and the mean. I ain't had to use those.
Right.
Or the real formulas that they use in aeronautics and
that's coming.
engineering.
That's coming. So I gotta say to everybody, what is it that you want to do, and how are you working towards doing it? I'm gonna keep saying that. I'm gonna keep saying that because part of what our mission is, and that's the biggest part of our mission, is to get that information out to everybody else from somebody who's been through it.
Mm-hmm.
That's our mission. That's our goal. And we want to connect people with each other. We got a couple people lined up to come on and some interesting things. We got a judge coming on. We got we got a guy who teaches music in the public school system. He'll be on. My daughter's going to be on. She's an Illinois State trooper and an entrepreneur. And she played basketball in Europe.
Okay.
Yeah. So we got those folks coming up, and we still got the other folks who I'm still chasing.
Mm-hmm.
I just can't get in contact with them, but I'm still chasing them.
Yeah.
So
and then go ahead.
We got Cheryl Dixon Tyler, a faithful watcher out here. She says she needs to file her paperwork for her LLC, Sydney Sisterly Love Enterprise. Her passion is helping women.
All right
then.
So she needs help with filing, or she just needs to file
it?
She
just says she needs to get on it and do it.
Okay, cool. Right, because we need
Mm-hmm.
that. You know, in the environment that we're in now, you all see that women are playing a much larger role in everything.
Yes, we are empowered.
Than ever. And I mean a frontline role in everything now. So yeah, we need that. We need those safe havens, if you will, mm-hmm. where you can go and have sister to sister type thing, and then you can connect with each other to spread that love around. So yeah, that's good. Cheryl mm-hmm. Dixon Tyler.
I know. I'm so.
Oh, she said she need help, so she taking help too to help get the LLC filed and stuff. So
okay, so here's right. So if anybody's out there has already done the LLC process, hit us up and we'll connect you two together, and y'all can do that work.
Oh yeah.
Right. And here's something that I thought was interesting, because I was a couple weeks ago, about a month ago, we had Craig Esther Jr. on here, and he's a Shakespearean actor, playwright, and all that. And so he posted where he's got a role in a virtual play coming up. Yeah, I thought that was cool. I shared it on my. Did I share it on my? I think I shared it on my things my mother never told me Facebook page. But when I saw that, I was thinking, since he likes writing plays,
here he goes again.
Here I go again. And I'd already got copyright on this, so don't nobody try to steal it. All black, urban, hood, if you will, version of Hamlet. Now, if you read Hamlet, y'all know they be talking about Hamlet, but stay with me. We take all that Shakespearean lingo and we take it to the streets.
Harper Van Dyke.
Yeah, take it to the streets. That's what I'm talking about. Take it to the streets. Now, I don't know if that's been done or not. I don't know. But Craig Jr., if you're out there listening, or Craig Sr., if you're out there listening, or Shelly, any of y'all out there listening, y'all have him call me, and we can talk about that. I want to see how that play, because Brandis got a little bit of background and putting that kind of stuff together. So we can try to see if we can play around with that. I just want to see how it play. They did it with the Wizard of Oz.
That would be interesting. That would be interesting. You're right. You're right.
That's all I'm saying.
That sounds like a winner, huh?
Yeah. So if anybody else got any crazy ideas like that, just throw them out there, and we'll see what we can do. But just like our guest last week, Hassan Watkins, he's in the process of putting a couple more songs together and plans on getting those out as soon as we can get to a point where he can promote this stuff. So he's out there doing that stuff, but he ain't let this stop him from dying. If you're creative in any kind of way, you need to create. Don't let a pandemic stop you from creating.
Yep. Figure it out. I've seen so many virtual concerts, virtual DJ sets, virtual this, virtual everything, and it's like, I love it. Keep going.
Right.
Work from home. Everybody work from home, and it was like, oh, so we never needed all this to be in the office this whole time. We could have did this the whole time.
Right.
You better say it again.
Well, the only thing is we social creatures though. So we need to be around people's. Well, I mean something. Yeah, we need to be around.
Struggling with being at home, and they ready to go back to work, and I'm looking like, I understand, but I don't have to go back. They have children at home that they trying to escape and get away from too, and that I'm not. I just switch rooms in the apartment.
That's right.
Work from the kitchen.
Let me say this real quick. If you still out there, okay, Yvonne Taylor. Okay, I'm always busy. Sometimes too busy. So there. So now I just had to put that out there because I saw that little comment.
I figured you'll see them with no better.
No. But what she's saying is because when I was at please, I had my hands in a whole lot of stuff at work. Without a doubt. I had my hands in a whole lot of stuff, probably too much. But me, I'd rather participate than sit back and watch.
I know.
Even when I say I want to sit back and watch.
Feel like.
I know.
Sit in your hands.
I'll do that.
Yep, that was me too. I always volunteer for everything because, like I said, I'm in love with learning. Even in church, I volunteer for everything, and that's what I'm saying. Usher board, choir, marriage couple ministry, angel tree. I'm just like, I got to be busy and I got to be doing something. And I'm a social person. I love people. I love them.
Cheers to have by Tina and other. Yeah, that's what we talking about. Cheryl Dixon Tyler. but that's the thing. Look, we only got so much time that we given to be here. And a whole lot of us, we on the other side of what we've been promised. We don't know how long we're gonna be here, but of what we was promised, so we need to make the best of that time that we can. And we can't spend all of our time playing the victim role. We're playing the victim role. Stuff is bad, we know it. People treating us bad, we know it. But we treating ourselves bad too. And we allowing for, it's an old adage, can't
Where I go? Did I lose sound? Did I lose y'all or y'all lost me?
Yeah, you was froze.
Okay. Yeah. Y'all froze on my side. Everybody's froze.
Yeah, we froze on the screen too that I was looking at. Right. But I say you heard that old saying, people can't stand on your back, on your foot on your neck if you stand up.
That's right.
And so that's what we gotta do. We gotta put ourselves in positions where people cannot oppress us. They just can't.
Just like we been at all those protests with all our children that got killed.
Oh God, yeah.
We got to continue on that when stuff like this happens. we have to continue to voice our opinion about it.
That's
Do
right.
not let this injustice keep going on like this.
Yeah, without a doubt. I mean, and that's what we fall short most times is that
Mm.
we scream and holler for a minute, then we talk and whisper for a minute, and then we go sit down and be quiet.
Or a little bit longer than the minutes.
Right,
And then,
right.
Yeah.
And nothing ever changes. They just say, well, we'll wait them out.
Yeah, and that's what they do to us
Right.
too.
Been
They,
doing it for years. Yep, waiting us out.
because we always sit down.
Stop it.
Uh,
Stop.
And we leave it to that those one politician or that one Martin Luther King every blow up or
Yeah.
Obama. We leave it to those to do that, and we gotta help. It's a team thing.
Or they protesting in Kentucky. They got it. We gonna let them. We gonna let them do what they doing. And it's
They're
like,
good down there. They're good.
yeah, they good. All right, they got it.
Right.
Yeah,
So
no.
right. So we gonna get back off that again. but because it keep coming back to that. But at the end of the day, when all is said and done, if we don't stand up and try to do better, we will never get better. We always keep getting the same crap that we've been getting. And no matter how many times they try to shut us down, put us down, sit us down, we gotta keep standing back up. We just have to. And so my call to arms to all of you folks out there listening is that if you haven't already sat down and took time to figure out what it is you need to do to be the best version of you, then take a little bit of time and do that over the next couple of weeks. And then once you figure it out, then you need to get up and act on it.
That's right. Make a plan.
Don't
Right,
find
do
out.
something.
Do something. Yeah, don't find out what you need to be wrong. Say, "Oh, I identified where I'm wrong at. I'm good now." No, you're not good. Now you need to move forward to fix it.
Mhm.
And if you think, and here's the thing, don't feel like you got to be better because somebody else is.
There you go.
Don't let that get you.
Do you?
Do
That
you?
motivation ain't gonna last long at all.
Well, but the thing about right, it ain't gonna last long, and God ain't holding you to the standard of nobody else. No way.
Yep.
That's right. He created you to be you.
Right. You got your own set of skills and talents. You just need to find out what they are and use those.
Mm-hmm.
That don't even sound complicated, do it?
I was gonna say it.
No, it
sounds
doesn't.
So simple, don't it?
It sounds so simple.
Well, most things do, but those are the hardest ones
Mhm.
to accomplish.
Yeah.
Here's
Saying it from a procrastinator of many years.
I know that's right.
Professional.
Right. I got paid for 30 years procrastinating. Here's a news flash. Twitter has blocked Donald Trump's account for 12 hours,
Ooh.
and they are in the process of threatening to block it permanently.
Oh wow.
They should block it right around the time they put the handcuffs on him. But anyway, I just thought I put that news flash out there.
Shout out to Twitter.
So, is anybody else out there got anything they want to talk about, share with us, bring to the forefront? Because while Brandise is looking,
Yeah, because we want topics that of interest to you. That's why we've been trying to provide you with the guests that we have, bringing forth. Because believe me, when the summer hit, I'm going to be out there with that trap shooting.
I know.
I'm going to be out there on that archery.
right? Because
So the stuff open up.
we was going trap shooting for that turkey shoot. We woke up, it was 25 degrees outside.
Yeah.
Rain check. What was that?
Exactly.
It was before Thanksgiving.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was around there because we sure did. I was ready. I said, honey, we gonna go tomorrow.
Yeah, but it was down near Monroe, and you know it was cold up here. You really cold down there. So
Yeah,
I said,
but I'm just saying, a lot of the guests have opened up my mind to a whole lot of stuff, and I'm like,
right,
I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
right,
And
so
like you said, yes, let's help our community.
and the other thing I want, and I'm asking y'all to do this because we ask y'all to do stuff and y'all don't do it. Y'all say y'all don't do it, y'all don't do it. We need you guys to just drop us a line with who your favorite guest was and who your favorite episode. Because I actually on my Facebook page, on my story, it actually asked those questions. What's your favorite episode? ask where you listen from, where you usually listen from. What's your favorite app for listening to podcasts? Again, favorite episode, and do you prefer a shorter, longer episodes? So it asks all them questions. So answer those questions. Get back with a brother.
Let them know. Let them know. We want to hear from you.
That's right. Go out there on them YouTube, Spotify. Yeah.
Right.
Mixcloud. Go out there and listen to some of them, like you said. Tell us the ones that you like.
Right.
You know, we want to keep y'all entertained.
Right.
And not only that, we want to keep y'all in the know.
That's right.
In the know. And so the other thing I'll say is that, like we talked last week, you see them songs we pushing like all night long.
Oh yeah.
99 cents to get you a good copy of it. Get you a good copy.
Your own copy.
Right, you can have your own copy, and then you can show off, especially at that picnic in the summertime.
Yeah, like you said, we got to support all our guests. All of them are doing something great.
Yeah,
they ain't letting nothing stop them.
Yeah, and then my other shameless plug is on Sunday at 4:30, Sunday at 4:30, gospel music.
Yes,
on Mixcloud.com. Y'all need to check us out.
You need to check us
out. Check us out. Gospel music every Sunday, 4:30 to 7.
You remember how we was on Facebook when this pandemic first hit?
Yeah.
Baby, we was out there every day encouraging and lifting them up. We was, I mean, I must have prayed so much. I was like, ooh.
Right. We for sure praised our way through.
Whoa. We was killing the game when we was on Facebook. For real though.
My way through was a person.
Yes. I say it was so much. Right. It was so much fun though, and I was like, nothing like lifting up the name of Jesus.
Right. And then if you got a guilty pleasure music on Tuesdays, we do old school music.
Guilty pleasure, I like that.
Yeah, 4:30 to 7, same time, and we do old school music on Mixcloud. And then on Thursdays we play jazz. So check us out.
And he's dedicated too, so he's definitely gonna be there on time and playing to the end and playing some more.
Stop in for a few minutes when you're riding home from work, when you're sitting there cooking dinner, when you just chilling, doing your homework, whatever.
He is dedicated. He was even on the Christmas holiday. He went up and set up.
I sure did.
I said, honey.
No, you don't think you deserve a break?
I took a break. I took a break. I forget what day it was. But I took a break. No, I took a break one day.
To set it up.
I was like, we had just got through eating dinner good, and he was like already upstairs setting up.
Oh, I had set up.
I meant to go up there and take a picture of that too. I said, now he know he dedicated. He out of town. Right. Took his equipment.
But the thing about it is that I do it because
he love y'all.
Right. And the people who listen say that it helps them get through. You laughing?
A break to set up because I can't believe it. You finished your plate. All right, Merry Christmas.
I gotta go up here. My listeners are important.
But I mean,
so
but they
right
because anytime you're doing something, people tell you that it helps them get through a rough time. Then there it is right there because. If we can't do that, if I can't spend that little 2 hours, 2.5 hours, whatever, I did 3 hours yesterday, but that's a whole nother thing. But if I can't do that little bit of time to help folks get through while we going through this, and then what else? What am I doing?
Yeah, fair enough.
What am I doing? So
I know that's how we was, like Brandon said, when we was doing our little praise thing, we was.
Right. That's all.
We was dedicated. We was encouraging. I mean, I was encouraging myself. Tell you the truth. Yeah. Because, like you said, you have to do that sometime as well.
Right.
You know.
That's right. So that's that. We doing that. So, Brandis, what's your topic's gonna be this week? Do you know?
No, not yet for real. And if I have one, they might change by the time I get there. It's a Friday.
Yeah, I know.
You're right. That's a whole 2 days away.
Yeah.
You're right. All this craziness going on.
Right.
But we need some. We need some good topics.
Brandis, can you see what they talking about?
Jazz can't pick a topic. She said there were so many good ones, and then she laughing, saying, "You left your mom in the car to set her auntie in the car to set up on Sunday."
You weren't supposed to tell that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. when he got back here.
She said
Right.
she
He
took a nap on Christmas Eve, woke up slobbing on her chin, and the jams were still rolling. That's right. Committed.
committed. We
Right.
rolled back into town, and
Yes.
as soon as he
Right.
got in, he jumped out the car with his equipment,
Jumped out
went
the car.
upstairs.
And
I'm
got it
starting.
going.
I'm thinking he coming back down to get some stuff, and open so he can open the door for me or whatever to unpack the truck because we were still loaded.
She's playing.
And I'm like, I said, Jasmine, I don't think he's coming back down. I think he went up there to set up and turn on the music. Lo and behold,
I did not do 3 hours.
I talked to Jasmine about 30 minutes in that car, and he
Wait.
never did came back down.
I
I didn't realize that much time had passed because I said,
30 minutes. I was almost finished with the show.
yeah.
I was almost finished. I only did an hour that damn thing.
Oh, that's so great. That is
I was
funny.
I
I
was
am
almost-
tickled.
But I'm just saying, it just holding.
That,
Right.
Do or die, he gonna be right there, dedicated.
Right.
That's right.
And look, I hope my man.
Yeah, man of his word.
I hope my man Tyrone get his thing together so we can have him on so he can talk about this DJing thing because it ain't what you think. A lot of people think DJing is one thing, but it ain't nothing like that.
I believe it.
Yeah.
I can't hardly pick the song I want to play for myself in my room. So
Right.
Yeah, it is. Like you said, it's a method to everything that we do.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah, you got. I mean, it's
Look at him with Nailed It. This show Nailed It.
Oh.
They have these elaborate cupcakes and cakes, and these people that only
been baking a
barely-
week. Come out talking about how did I do?
I know one man the other day put salt in instead of sugar.
instead of sugar.
Oh,
Look, let me say this since they brought up. If y'all want a good laugh, and you have Netflix,
See how he promoting Nailed It?
and you have
Me
Netflix,
too.
you need to watch this show called Nailed It. You need to watch it. It's about a bunch. It's about people who some of them cook a little bit, most of them can't cook a lick,
Mm-hmm.
but they baking for $10,000 prize. But you really need to watch
I'll
this
be
show.
in there too with it, with a bowl just stirring. 10,000, you said. Well,
Yeah,
I got a good cupcake myself.
Didn't he win the show though? Didn't he win the 10 grand?
I guess he
Because
did.
his first baking thing was where he put the salt in instead of sugar.
But yeah, he did win.
And so then you get a second round. The first
Okay.
round don't count. The second round is sent over on. I think he wound up winning $10,000.
Yeah, he did because he followed their direction. He used
Right.
sugar instead of salt. And he had colored cakes and stuff.
Right.
He did
Exactly.
a good job.
Exactly. He did a good job.
Yeah.
So all I'm saying,
You can make some money in 2021.
right.
That's all.
You can be entertaining, and you can teach a lesson,
That's right.
and you can learn, and you can learn a lesson. Nah, that's all I'm saying.
Mhm. You got to be teachable, though.
Yeah.
And
But
we're gonna get ready to get out of here. But
yeah,
you gotta be willing to be taught.
yes, that too.
I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta be willing to be taught. You gotta be willing to let somebody tell you
Mm-hmm.
what you don't know. And you gotta be willing to accept the fact that you don't know.
That you don't know.
Mhm.
That's right.
And even if you
Yeah.
think you know, that your way might not be the best way.
Best way. Come on.
Mm-hmm. It's always
Somebody else done did it and got there quicker and was right, accurate and can teach you a thing or two. So
yes.
Yeah.
That's why that's why we bring all these different listeners on. It's a method to the madness.
Sure is.
And like you said, everybody didn't take that same journey.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
They really didn't.
They
but
really
they
didn't.
still end up being successful. With the Lord's help, of course, but
Yeah.
the Lord had already planned it.
Right.
He know everything about us. I'm letting you know right now. He knows
That's right.
everything about us.
Yeah.
This is not just hearsay or talk.
mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
He created us. He knows us.
Yeah. And another thing, right? And another thing I'll say on that note is that Dr. Craig Esther does his inspirational 15 minutes every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.
Mm-hmm.
And I really had a whole different tilt to how I was going to do this show after looking at them people out there in that Capitol building acting crazy. And then I listened to what he broadcast today, and I'm like, wow. Now I can't listen to this and then go do that. And so what he said was basically, it ain't about us talking about people. It's about us trying to help people.
Mm-hmm.
And so we can't spend all our time talking about how crazy somebody did something,
Yeah.
or right, something went down, when we should really be trying to uplift, pray for folks,
Oh
and,
yeah,
and then try to
because
help
he
them out.
created them too,
Right, right.
and he know everything about them,
Oh,
and he allowed it.
oh, right. And I got to write this down. Hey, Art, if you out there listening, I'm gonna get with you later on, but I need you to come on and talk about the Boy Scouts. You need to talk about the Boy Scouts, because we need to talk about the Boy Scouts, especially in light of what they're going through. Woo! But we need to have you on talk about the Boy Scouts, because he could run a nice scouting program over at New Prospect.
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
And we have a Girl Scouts program too. That's really nice.
Yeah. So as we do every week, Tynia, you got anything else for folks?
No, I ain't got to do nothing about a thing my mama never told me, huh?
Oh,
Did we ever do that? I think we did it though. We did it before.
we did on the first episode.
Okay.
Brandise, you got anything else?
No, nothing else. Check me out on Her Story 101 podcast, Facebook and IG, Fridays at 8:00.
All right.
All right.
And I'll say this. I'll say this one thing. My mama never told me people was gonna be acting like this at the Capitol in Washington D.C. At all. My mama ain't tell me that. My daddy ain't tell me that. My uncle, my cousins, ain't nobody told me that.
Well, they weren't able to tell you about a pandemic neither.
No, they weren't. So
because they was always in a pandemic, but
right.
Felt like a pandemic, right?
Right.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, it's just like
so yeah. So y'all remember, check out our podcast. Things my mom never told me. Y'all know the name of it because y'all looking at it. But on Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Podchaser, Amazon Music, Audible, YouTube, and Mixcloud.com.
Mm-hmm.
And we all over the place. Y'all need to check us out.
I never even heard of Podchaser until
I ain't either till I got on this thing.
I gotta catch it up.
So go.
Look at us. See how the Lord does.
Go to YouTube. Look, this is what I want everybody to do tonight. Do this tonight. Go to YouTube. Things my mother never told me. Type that in. You see our logo, our slick logo right there. When it come up, subscribe. You ain't got to watch nothing today.
I'm gonna drop a link right here for you too.
Hit the subscribe button, and just subscribe to it. And like I said, I need you all to go out and check out all our sites so that we can get where we're trying to go, so we can make this thing next level in 2021.
More content that you'll love to see,
and then bring on more of the topics and people that you want to see, that you want to hear from. And that's really our main goal, is to get you our listeners in a place where you are as informed as you can be on the topics at hand. And if you got something that you want to tell us about, drop us a line. We'll see if we can have you on the show. If nothing else, we have your topic on the show.
Yes.
And maybe we'll have it on Brandise's show too.
That's right.
So, if y'all ain't got nothing else to ask us, we're going to do like we always do. We're going to get up out of here.
That's right. It's a Wednesday night, so yeah.
It's Wednesday night. And the Masked Singer ain't on tonight.
No, thank you.
No, that's kind of weak.
No, we're not going there either.
But right. Oh, but the last thing I'll say, it's always the last thing, to all Reverend Cornell Richardson, Reverend Dr. April Hearns, Reverend Dr. Craig Esther, all the ministers, all the staff at New Prospect, all of those out there at churches around the city and the country that are out there teaching. Shout out to a friend of mine, Deborah Carter, Reverend Deborah Carter over at Tabernacle. All you folks that are out there spreading God's word through this pandemic, keeping the people fed, my prayers go out to you.
Yes.
We thank you for your service.
Yes.
Keep on serving the people. You are doing wonderful things, without a doubt.
Amen.
We love and appreciate all.
Amen.
Yeah. We out of here. Peace.
Peace.